I watched up until the
their
fourth
asses
quarter.
whooped.
I watched up until the fourth quarter, and I'm just
Did they
tired
lose
of
in the fourth quarter? Or
No, they was
lose?
getting smoked in the second quarter.
The first quarter they came out all right.
Yeah, second quarter they got smoked. They were down almost 20 by the halftime against a G League team.
Well, the Clippers is all right.
No, they was playing
They
Dallas.
was playing Dallas
Without Luka, right?
Without Luka.
No shit.
Right,
That was summer league.
right. That's what I'm saying. So, whatever.
We talking just Sixers today?
No, we're gonna finish the bracket.
Oh, the bracket's almost done. We gotta finish the bracket. Talk about the real bracket. The final four, I guess, right? They down to the final four?
Yeah.
We are a whole week behind. We gotta maybe take some time so we can at least get to the final four.
So, anyway.
Did you send the text out? All right. So as far as the Sixers, the WhatsApp text that we live.
All right.
As far as the Sixers, yeah, I get it that they playing, sitting and beat out whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't play?
No, Butler didn't play. So I get those two dudes didn't play.
Right,
but here's the thing, man. Shouldn't we be able to? And I was talking to Gene about this. He said he was gonna call in too, by the way. So we can.
Yeah, let's
put the number up in there, then?
Oh, y'all go ahead.
Here's the thing. Shouldn't we be able to, with still an all-star on our team and a borderline all-star still playing, shouldn't we be able to beat a depleted Dallas team?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand what all the
Who was the starting five? Ben,
Harris,
JJ,
Redick.
Oh yeah, they should have beat them. Just them
This
three.
is three. Yeah.
Just those three. We had Ennis and Bolden.
So the
Just
problem.
and Bolden, did he ball like he did on
Nah,
Saturday?
he was trash.
The problem.
He was trash.
Well, he was trash on yesterday.
The problem with the way that they playing, like here's the problem with people who are Brett Brown apologists, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the wins and losses. Mm-mm. It's about the way that they play,
right.
like the way they win and lose.
I agree.
Right? Even win, like even sometimes they win. It's like I don't like this because the way the style they playing. If they keep playing this way, even though they won this game, when you get in the playoffs and they start playing this way, it's not going to work. So the win.
You don't think they can turn it on and turn it
on? No, they're not going state.
The win is almost worse. You know why? Because just like that win streak at the end of last season, it's 4 goals. So it gets them used to we can beat teams like this. So there's nothing that's making them say we shouldn't play this way when they win that way.
Right, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And it's really on talent. That's why I don't let up when they win. Because it's like, I don't know about this because they winning by still jacking threes, poor defense.
Yeah.
And the three jacking is kind of tied to the poor defense because when you break in threes and there's long rebounds, it gives the other team a chance to run out, fast break layups, fast break 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? Turnover issues on offense because you're playing too fast.
That turnover, I mean, we've been turning the ball over like nuts for 6 years, even with the tank team.
But I don't let up.
So come on, man.
Yeah.
So all right. So I'm gonna go into. So hold on. So
Blake Lee saying what's up?
He says.
Hassan, y'all know Bryce is back in DC right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he playing now though. So
they playing right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So y'all not taking into account. Yeah, we are. That's what we talking about.
We
Hassan.
talking Sixers right now.
Yeah, so I'm talking about the coach. Like the coach is like.
Wait, what happened?
He's saying that we're not taking into account the fact that it's the coach. I think it has everything to do with the coach.
Right, because the coach is the one that is institutes this. I mean, you could say the defensive coach, but the head coach in basketball has more power than say like the football head coach.
Right.
So he's overseeing this defense and obviously the offense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, because I've seen a lot of this on Twitter and Facebook today, with quote unquote motivation.
Who?
Motivation. Right. Do you think that's the coach's job?
Of course. Yeah, but a young team.
I mean, do they have like some or
because they're not old heads,
right?
Yeah, that's the thing with the motivation.
Old heads don't shouldn't need too much motivation.
Yeah, right. I've been hearing them on the radio saying, "Oh, the players need to motivate themselves in defense." Are you taking into account these is dudes like straight out of high school almost? Some of them.
Yeah, that probably still be in college at this point.
Like, what is the coach's job? Like, if they were in college at this age, they would be depending on the college coach to teach them basketball.
Right.
So now they come into the NBA earlier. the NBA coach has. They said this was Brett Brown's strength. Like he's a teacher, but he's not because these dudes run roughshod over him. You can blame the players to a degree, but at some point you got to understand young players need to be taught. They need to be disciplined. They're not veterans.
And this is where the conversations ends with me. It's like, okay, so they say, well, he's not supposed to motivate players, or he's not going to do this, he's not going to do that. That's not his job. I said, so what is his job?
What is his job?
So they say, oh, X's and O's, stuff like that. So I said, do you think that Brett Brown is a good X and O? And that's when the conversation stops, because that's when you really got to think about it. It was like, oh, well, man, I'm just bringing up a fact.
I wanted Brett Brown apologists to come on the show. They don't even respond. Even ones I know personally.
Right.
Like, yo, come on the show, debate.
They don't want to do it.
They don't even respond when you bring that up. They don't even debate in the text
because they don't know. There's no debate after that.
So what are they supporting?
Right.
So why you say they Brett Brown supporters if they not saying nothing?
There's nothing to say. When you bring that up, what can you say about that? They know he's weak in X and O's. Everybody in America knows that.
No, and there's another element that's bothering me about Brett Brown at this point. This I'm starting to think about a lot. He's a weak coach, like a weak-minded coach.
Why you say that?
Because he came up in a system, a losing system, and he never learned how to coach winning basketball. So he's accustomed to losing. So the words that come out of his mouth. Remember I talked about a couple years ago.
Accustomed to losing.
I talked about that defense thing. Our goal is to be 15th ranked defense. What the are you talking about? Whenever they played the Spurs, this team we should be happy if we can get out here with a win. This team is like if you notice what he says before games, he always praises the other team, like overly praises the other team. It's like, fam, why are you so in awe of every team you play against? Is he talking to his own team that way?
He might be.
Probably.
He
did the Spurs thing. Whenever he played Spurs, he always in awe of this is a great team, and we should be happy to get out of here with a win if we can beat them. Like stuff like you don't say that as a coach, man. Be arrogant a little bit about your team. Yeah. Hype them, make them feel like they're better than they are sometimes.
Right. I mean.
Well, that goes to the motivation.
Right. So. Here's one thing that I saw that people were talking about. Well, if they're at this point, what kind of motivation do they need? Okay, so here,
they didn't want nothing.
As I quote, Kobe Bryant said that Phil Jackson motivated him to be the greatest player he could be.
Wait. Keezy.
Bang!
Dang. What?
What you mean?
If I'm thinking of a coach's responsibility, that's like one of his primary jobs. What is people talking about? One of his primary jobs is to motivate the players.
There's no rebuttal to that, Taj, because probably a top 10 all-time NBA player just said his coach motivated him to be better. What are we talking about?
Don't the personality of the coach usually filter into the team?
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's usually that way.
If they play crazy, it's the coach is crazy.
The personality, that's play. So so they play stupid because he's stupid.
When have you ever seen? And I say this again. When have you ever seen Phil Jackson's Bulls look crazy? They always are like this.
Right.
All even kill. Look crazy.
It's like they get down or they get flustered or anything like that.
You gotta
Everybody
even
play.
That's right. They talked to Durant and he was saying something like that. Like it's the playoffs about to start. Like you can't get up, you can't get down. You just gotta stay even.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Well, people
Steve Kerr, right?
Yeah.
Great coach.
Exactly. His whole demeanor is calm.
You don't see
if you what people need to understand, man, is that I don't know. You speak for yourself. You might hate Brett Brown a little bit more than me. I'm not sure. I don't hate the dude. Like I
want him to succeed.
Yeah. Like
you don't hate him?
No, I don't hate him.
Don't hate him. I just
think he's dumb. I don't think
he's the right coach.
Like I don't hate him. He's just a stupid.
He's stupid. Like put it like this: Doug Collins, I hated. Like, cause I felt like he was like a weaselly dude. Like he never took accountability for nothing. He would like say slick stuff, but disguise it as nice, and people fell for it. Like he just was like a weaselly dude to me. I don't think Brett Brown's like that. If they won with Brett Brown, and he was doing the right stuff, which he does every now and then in little pockets, he does the right stuff, and he says the right stuff sometimes. It's just that he don't really execute it. So if they went out there and did what Brett Brown, what he says that he wants them to do, then I wouldn't have a problem with him. Maybe he can't discipline. I don't know, but I hear.
I don't think he got the face of a person that can't discipline someone.
Yeah.
It's just weird to me how sometimes he says the right stuff. Like, if you fake this, why are they playing that way?
Right. I'm with you.
And the thing is, like, if they're not doing what you want them to do, they're not doing what you want them to do, then bench them. Some people have this opinion of, like, you know, the players, it's the players' fault because they kind of running the shit. Well, ain't that the coach's fault? Which is, why do you want to keep a dude who's letting the players run the shit?
Right. You said log up?
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Okay, if you believe that, then why? Yeah, you cry for him, whatever you got to do, shed some tears for the dude. But this is your team. You pay for this team, essentially. You buy their merchandise. You pay for tickets to go to the stadium. This is your team. Why are you supporting a team? Like, why do you want to pay to support a team with a coach who's going to keep them from winning? At the end of the day, because you feel bad for the coach.
Yeah.
It's a business. They fire coaches all the time from good teams. Look at Toronto last year.
Got them out of there.
These are professional franchises. Get rid of coaches when they reach a level. When they say, "Okay, thank you for the job you've done." Shake their hand and say, "Okay, now we got to get a coach to take it to the next level."
Now, I'll keep going with that now too. You want to know how I know Casey can coach? He has Detroit in the playoffs. He just got fired from a damn near 60-win team.
All they had to do was wait one more year. LeBron was gone, and then
he probably would have won it with that same team.
That same team without DeRozan.
With the same team with DeRozan and things like that.
Right.
But they say, you know what? You might be a good coach, but you can't get us over the hill. They said, so the Bull shook his hand, have a good day. You know, he went and got a job. Cool.
I just don't understand. Blake said Brett Brown's too friendly of a coach. I just don't understand. At what point is enough enough? Like, what more does he have to do wrong for you to be like, okay, maybe
he gotta blow it, maybe a close game or something.
He's already done that.
No, I'm talking about like a close playoff.
He did that. He blew. We was in every Boston game but one game. We were in position to win in the fourth quarter.
People started turning on him. They was like, well, why is he doing it? Like, these people started noticing because in the playoffs, everybody's tuned in and everybody focuses.
Yeah, that's why I said he gotta blow something like that. Like. Really?
Yeah, you can't run at playoff time from the
because everybody's watching.
Yeah, it just irritates me because we've been talking about this for 5 years.
5 years, yeah. I mean, listen.
We need to see them get all these players.
No, I don't need to see that.
To me, I feel like we wasted a lot of time because he could have been going a long time ago, and they could have had a coach just teaching them during the past 2 years. Right. Now they're going to have to be taught. They're going to have to unlearn what they learned and start from scratch as far as the teaching element.
Yep. So whatever they do this year, you can cancel it out. If they let go Brett Brown, they'll be starting all over again.
Essentially, in a way. They're going to learn a new system. Now, the good thing is that if they bring back Butler, they'll have talent that can, get through the rough stages of the learning process.
Nah, he was just saying that Brett Brown is too friendly of a head coach. I agree. It's one more question I wanted to ask y'all as far as with the way we're going here. So people were talking about like you can't take games. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
What?
They're pretty much locked into the 3 seed. No, they're not. They're not.
Somebody else is winning.
Boston is creeping up on them. They're 2 games back at this point, and Boston holds a tiebreaker, so they're not locked in for the 3. So I need people to get that out their head. And these games are important because you're battling for seeding.
Yeah.
Like why would you, if you locked into a position, I get it. Sit your players. Okay, right? So people talking about this game is not it's not important.
Because it was a West Coast game, they thinking it's not important.
But if the game is not important, then why are you still playing 2-3 of your stars?
Yeah, why you ain't just clear the bench?
Exactly.
So I don't want to hear that argument because you still had
halfway.
Right. You still had superior talent to that G League team that we played last night. And we got smoked.
They was running up and down probably.
Yeah, we got smoked. Ben Simmons taking the ball, running, going, doing what he was doing. He was missing a couple layups and stuff like that.
Was jacking?
Who? Ready?
JJ.
Yeah. He led with 26 last night. But I guess people don't realize what this like. Oh, I'm fine with Embiid sitting. I'm cool with that. Off that West Coast trip, cool. He come back, he'll play him more. I'm fine with that. But that team that's constructed right now should still beat other teams. They should still beat 20-win teams, right?
Yeah.
We shouldn't be struggling against 21 teams.
They got one All-Star and two borderline All-Stars.
Correct. Yeah. So even with Butler and Embiid out last night, we still should have beat that team.
That's why he said it Butler too, because he figured he could still win.
So the other thing about
this crazy,
end of the season, the other thing about this end of the season stuff is, with Dame, like asked earlier, do they believe they can just turn it on? They've never been able to turn it on yet. Like when they want, so people base it. So
they think when Embiid come back, then it's on.
Yeah, but then what's their chemistry gonna be like? People think people talk about their chemistry and say, well, you saw that they can turn it on because against Boston and Milwaukee, they pulled their, you saw that they could, turn it on against those top teams, right?
Yep.
First of all, Boston's suspect. And Milwaukee.
Boston's suspect. I've been watching them lately.
They up and down like crazy, man.
Yeah, they up and down.
Yeah. But they kind of have our number a little bit. Like we beat them that last game, but wasn't they lost
they didn't have Hayward. Hayward.
He wasn't playing?
He didn't play or what's the name?
And what's the name left
got thrown out.
Well, Marcus Smart.
Right. Which he ain't the greatest player, but against us he does a lot.
So he played a little scrappy, little ugly face.
So the things they believe they can just turn it on. Like what? Why are you confident with this coach and what you've seen so far that you can just turn it on when the playoffs start?
It's the Embiid factor. You can see how they can be like, we lost Embiid. What's there? Once Embiid come back, it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like Embiid make him bring that extra.
Yeah, but not enough to overcome like a lot of the holes. I mean, he does cover up a lot of holes, but it's not enough to think that they can beat like the Torontos and maybe Milwaukee. I don't know. I don't think they can just turn it on against those teams. Man.
They haven't proved anything yet. For me to tell me, I've watched Golden State turn it on, but they won 3 championships.
Tonight they got Denver.
Why you talk about Bryce? Like he not allowed to strike out. Bryce struck out. This is news.
Okay, yeah, he struck out a couple times when he was here.
They booing the hell out of him.
No, I heard that boo wasn't really like boo.
It wasn't like that.
Oh,
come on, man! You can look out there. Like he was taking bows out there. People like, yeah, Bryce. Like, they were going nuts.
Well, why they said they was booing?
Right.
Let me read Gene texted me. Because I don't know if he's going to call in, but
he can. Call us up 267-439-4341. Okay.
But so he said, I'm tired of this quote unquote defense these Sixers have played all year. They're nowhere near as good as last year. And by the way, anybody don't know Gene, he's a Brett Brown. He was a Brett Brown apologist for most of the year. He has a sense to say, okay, this dude, he turned around. You know what I'm saying? They're nowhere near as good as last year. The scheme is trash, and the fact that the coach never recognized this, the fact that the coach never recognized this wasn't going to work with any other lineups we've had is fireable from that standpoint alone. Again, this is a former Brett Brown apologist. They've been a piss poor defensive unit with questionable effort. That's on him. That he hasn't righted that shit. He's done with it. Gene said. Like who else should that be on besides the coach? The effort. Like people talk about the effort, but has Jimmy Butler ever been lacking effort in his career?
Nope.
Joel Embiid?
Nope.
Ben Simmons?
Nope.
Tobias Harris, class act, right? So what make them think that they don't have naturally?
Is it the whites that's not playing defense? You know how I get when you got do X.
You mentioned JJ Redick. Yeah, well, JJ Redick just can't play.
He can't play defense. Period.
You gotta do extra.
Yeah, I don't think
help out.
That's another point. I don't think JJ Redick's effort is missing. He just can't play defense. So if you gotta
cover up when the dude can't stick another dude, you gotta stick
your dude. Everything down.
It breaks everything down if you can't play straight up.
Will Spady says you need a good coach when the talent level is that close.
Yes.
That's what separates good teams to great teams is the coaching, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No? Okay. I mean, we can talk about this all day. Like any fact that you bring up, like
just to not make this Brett Brown bashing thing.
Okay.
All right, because I started to talk about it a little bit. If they can win with Brett, like I've seen little pockets of him doing.
Was it him or
was it? Well, that's what.
Was it him or the talent?
Like I know Blake Leeds pointed that out when I pointed that out on that message group. He said it's because they got because of beat or something like that. So it's possible. It possible might just be the players hiding the weak spots.
They just got their defense
stuff,
is
man.
trash. They just got to play better defense. But I don't know how you do. Well, the only way is to do that with JJ is to play some kind of zone or something.
Yeah. So he asked, "What is the Sixers scheme? What is their scheme?
Help out for JJ.
What's their defensive scheme? Switch everything. That's it.
That switching makes my stomach.
And on offense, their scheme is what is it? Run fast, do that little handoff thing at the top.
Dribble handoff.
Yo, this is like
that's not even nothing.
Yeah, this is like kids league shit.
You know what's funny about that? I saw a couple plays where Carlisle ran dribble handoffs, and I looked at who fought through that screen. Was it TJ? TJ was like, forget the switch. He fought through it. Right. So
I know when we was coming up, I don't know if y'all played organized in high school and stuff. They tell you to fight through the screen.
They told you to fight through it, yeah. And the coach would be yelling. He said, if you mess up and you didn't fight through it,
he blames you for it. Yeah,
you're gonna get talked about it.
A whole argument over Center City Rob's house about screenplay, and they were saying that remember they were saying like you can't fight through the screen.
Yes, you can.
If I set the perfect screen, you can't fight through it. One, on defense, you gotta talk.
Yes.
So if you let me know the screen coming, I'm getting ready to
when we play pickup ball, we do that.
Yeah, because we was mostly always smaller than everybody.
Exactly.
Screen.
Listen. I was the smallest person. I know. They would communicate. Yeah. Keys, left, right.
Yeah, screen left, screen right. And matter of fact, when you playing pickup, everybody knows. You playing pickup ball with dudes you don't know, they'll get mad if you don't call out the screens. This is basic basketball. Like, why do you call the screen? Screen left. Screen right. That's what you do.
This is basic basketball. Like, I've been doing this since we was 6-7 years old.
You may switch. You may switch maybe one or two plays because you can't. Like,
Right, this one or two plays. Not every single one. Go ahead.
You call out the screen. You teach to fight through the screen. And the defensive player that's up there when they're screening with the screening player, they just kind of step out a little bit to keep the dude from just running through. Like, you got to
step up or back.
Slow them down a little bit so the person can fight through the screen. Like this, but that calls for communication and a coach who wants to teach disciplined defense.
Right.
Lazy
you hear
defense.
Him talking?
It's a lazy coaching style defense to say switch everything.
Yeah.
So you and if you think of it that way, you're training your players to play lazily on defense. Don't fight through the screens.
How many layups you going to give when I thought you was going to switch? No, you was going to switch. No, I was going to switch. Like, how many layups you give up that way?
Not only that, you don't watch every game like we do. Dang, they wind up with so many mismatches. Other teams on the floor. Jimmy Butler defending like, I don't know, Gasol or something like that. Like they're whatever center. Like, you see that kind of stuff. Like, why is this okay?
Or JJ.
Yeah, I remember last year every time.
Remember Boston kept doing that to him?
Boston did it to death.
To death.
Yeah. And LeBron, every time they played LeBron team,
he would do it to him to death too.
He always got Bellinelli on him. I'm like, how does he keep doing this? And then I watched him every time they court. He wasn't even hiding. He's like told his man to come over and set the screen so he get him on. It's like, Brett Brown, why are you not seeing this?
I saw it all day. No discipline is a reflection of coaching. I agree. You can't. If you like, we sitting here talking about this, right? We sitting here talking about how this is basic basketball. This is stuff we did in the playground. Why can't they understand? Like, switch, like, that's weak.
Because that had to be Brett Brown.
It's very weak.
Players that been playing ball 8 years or something.
But it's weak. You got to teach them something different.
He's a smart dude, but like, you got to teach them the game of basketball, especially the young kids coming up now because they don't know traditional basketball. Right. So you got to teach them, especially on defense.
Right.
And you don't always got to get picked.
No.
When the man comes, you step up on your man, so you don't get picked.
Right.
You don't always have to get picked.
Right. You just get up on them so that they can't set a clean pick, and that's when they'll call moving screens.
Y'all getting me so mad.
You either cross and fall, or you play defense.
Yeah, but like you said, the communication is there, right, Dame? I call out Dame left. You gonna step up,
and I'm gonna
step up into the man, right? And you cancel the screen out, right? At that point, he got to push you to get him away from him.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, no matter what the scheme is, the coach kind of has to teach them that. Because that's like, all right, I want some effort on defense. When the screen is coming, tighten up your defense on your man. Get over the screen. Fight over the screen. How many times you hear this from your coach back in the day? Fight over the screen. Fight over the screen. Fight over the screen.
And if you don't, you get benched.
And if you can't shoot, then you can step down. If he can shoot, you step up. If he can't,
that's
step
about
down.
knowing your opponent.
What else it does is it puts too much on Embiid. He got to cover for everybody.
Yep.
And you see it when you're on the floor. It's like he's covering for everybody.
Chasing and then get the.
That's why when somebody gets by him, gets by their defender, there's nobody there. Embiid covers all that up.
Yes.
But you got, and
he'll find himself guarding perimeter players, and
because
they exploit that,
right?
Because they'll be like, say a guard shoots threes, and like I had this argument with Gene actually. He was talking about how they want fire. I was like, Gene, that's when I said something to you. I was like, if you got a big man on you, your eyes are gonna get big. You can't guard me if I go by, so I'm gonna just shoot the Dre with confidence.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah. You ain't scared of him, so it's like I'll just shoot this J in his eyes, like, and your confidence goes up.
What's that emoji?
Maybe you guys should be on the coaching staff.
I don't think they will want us to do that because I
definitely don't.
I sit people down if they not doing what they're supposed to do. I'm not afraid to sit them down.
Right.
Go sit down and think about it.
You the coach. Like all the stuff they say about players, they run.
Man, please,
you can't.
Whatever.
You the coach. You can bench them. Period.
Yeah.
So what if they get mad at you?
Yeah. You think that Steve Kerr, he's sat down Draymond Green playing time.
And Steve Kerr don't even come off as like this disciplinarian dude, but he's just a coach.
If he sees
you
something,
got a mean white face.
If he sees something he doesn't like
about Steve Kerr, I remember George said he punched him in the face.
He did punch him in the practice.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? White.
That's I can't get that memory. Whenever I see Steve Kerr, I'm like, you got punched in the face.
Oh my god, you're stupid, man.
So I don't see disciplinary. Just because that thought is in my mind.
But just think about it. He sees something he doesn't like. I've seen him call timeout. They up 13. Yo, I don't see a timeout. He sit them down and they talk about it.
Or he'll call timeout and walk away like, yo,
right? Yeah.
And then he'll walk and sit down while y'all talk about it.
He's done that before. Yeah. And he had Iguodala on the clipboard talking about like
y'all stupid.
He stepped away from all that. He said, "Y'all figure it out."
And this is a championship coach.
Yeah. And he said, "Oh."
So they asked on one of the sports shows today. They actually asked us. I'm surprised they asked us. We talked about it, but you would think that on like the radio stations around here, they wouldn't even want to put this concept in anybody's head or even think it's acceptable. But they were asking the reason. They was like, "So what do you want? Do you want them to win? Do you want them to win?" Because if they win, that means Brett Brown's gonna stay here. Remember we talked about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or do you want them to lose? Because then it's like, and one of them was like, I heard the philosophy from some fans that it's better to like cut ties to lose. So you just cut ties now and get on with the winning culture. And they were saying like it's acceptable. They were saying like it's acceptable. I actually, as much as I hate Brett Brown, I don't find that acceptable.
I don't want them to lose.
Yeah. I
still want the team. That's my favorite team. Like I'm going to root for him. Of course I want them to win. Mm. I want them to win.
But that means they keep Brett Brown.
Right.
You gotta want them to lose. I mean, I guess not want them to lose.
I don't want them to lose.
I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Like I don't want them to lose. I think it might dampen my spirit about them a little bit, but when that playoffs start, cause you gonna want them to win, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
Playoffs start when? Next week, right?
Playing Boston stuff. Yeah. Whenever they play Boston
next week or no, it's 2 weeks. They can start on the 16th, something like that. Yeah, 10 days, something like that. Yeah.
When they played Boston, you was heated about them losing that game, man.
Yeah,
that's because it's Boston.
The last one they lost.
That's because it's Boston.
That's what I'm saying. Like they gonna play
can't
Boston.
Beat these dudes.
Who we got first round? Detroit, probably. Maybe.
No, it's 3-4. Then they play Boston.
No, it's that's
4-5. 4-5.
If Boston passes us.
If Boston passes, we
will be playing.
We playing the Pacers, yeah.
We'll probably beat the Pacers.
Yeah, they gave us a lot of trouble though.
But they don't have no.
Yeah, they don't got Oladipo either, do they? He didn't come back. Yeah.
They still played us tough. Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean,
it's small as hell.
But what do we talk about? What separates them? Coaching.
Yeah.
Nate McMillan's a very good coach.
That's true.
They work hard as hell.
Yeah, he got them. He has them motivated. Can we stop with this? Like, I can bring up example after example after example of this stuff, man. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
What people need to understand is we love our team, so we want them to win. I don't give a damn about the coach.
So Will Spady checks. He says you would rather he coach better so they can win now. So they could win now. Yeah, I think. Right. I'll think about that.
But I just don't think Brown's capable of it. I don't think he's capable. Even if he is doing the right thing, but slim chance he is telling them the right stuff, they're not gonna listen to him at this point. He don't have no discipline. I don't even know about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they win with him,
about what?
They're
not even really listening to him.
But do they not? Because they seem like
they checked out. You think they checked out?
I don't think they checked out. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they checked out. So he probably just a bad coach. I don't think it has nothing to do with them tuning them out.
I've seen people get that checked out on people. It looks bad.
I mean, Embiid is one thing. Embiid, like somebody be posted in that group, Embiid gonna do what Embiid gonna do. So like to a degree, I believe Embiid is kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
And I think underneath it, maybe Embiid don't like him that much because he said some things people forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I even forgot about it.
Butler probably don't listen to him that much.
But people just sweep that stuff underneath the rug like it didn't happen. Okay.
What, the Butler thing?
Yeah, so
the Butler thing and the Embiid thing.
If I think about it, maybe they tuned them out some. Those two dudes, they pretty much the leaders on the team.
Okay. My last point with the Sixers, and I guess we can move on, is I wanted to ask y'all a question about what Covington said. Did you see that? About who his development was. He said he didn't give the defensive coach the credit for his development. He gave it to Lloyd Pierce, who's the Atlanta's coach. He just flat out said, "Hey, I want to give the guy credit to whoever made me, whoever developed me."
Yeah, so that's another thing off the list of things.
Yeah, so wasn't everybody telling me that he's a development coach? Who is he developed?
Said that?
But the only people I could put on the list was Covington and TJ. Now it's just maybe TJ.
It's maybe TJ.
Maybe,
but this is coming from Covington's mouth.
Accurate.
He's underdeveloped people. Like he's slowed down the process.
So I tell you this.
He's underdeveloped people.
I tell you this. What does he do to make y'all feel that you have confidence in him? He does nothing.
But you just said you want him though.
That's why I wanted the.
If they win, that's a hard.
If they win what?
If they go to the, I understand if they go to the conference finals.
I know.
If they go to the conference finals,
then what?
He's coming back. He's coming back.
I know, but I'm saying, do you?
I'll be happy they make it to the conference finals. I don't know, man. I got to root for my squad.
You know what I think is going to happen, Keezy? I see the playoffs is different. I know in regular season games, like that game last night, or games when Embiid was playing, or they had like their full roster, and they like lose and they're close to losing with a bad team or a team that they just should beat. Part of me is kind of like, oh, I want them to just go ahead and lose. Like, man, I'll get mad. Like, just go ahead and lose because I'm tired of them skating by with talent against teams. So sometimes I want to lose just because it'd be more blatant that the coach is an issue.
Yeah, we were watching.
But playoffs is different. The playoffs, I can't. I want to win every game. You know what I mean?
We were watching that game, the Minnesota game, right? And we were saying to myself, and we were saying, like, why is the boy Tolliver getting off? Like, Tolliver was stroking. Got them back into 5 points. We were up 20. I've never seen a team like this.
That always, I knew that was. Didn't I say, as soon as we sat down,
as soon as you said, oh, they're going to lose.
They either going to come back or lose.
I think that's a legit question.
What's that?
Should the players ever be held accountable? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing something clearly stupid.
Ben Simmons last year against Boston, hold him accountable.
Yeah. You mean the 1 point game?
Or 1 point game.
Or the one where he should have passed it back out and he shot the
Just the whole series. He was trash.
Who? He was. He was trash.
Ben Simmons.
Last year.
So he asked the players to be held accountable. Yeah, like Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons. That right there tells you what kind of player you are. When you could have won a series if you just did one thing. Right. And then you come back the next year and you still ain't doing it?
Yeah. You got a point.
That means you got a problem.
But hold up. It's not too many that I could hold accountable, though.
Ben Simmons.
I was going to say Covington sometimes last year, but Covington was doing the coach.
He stoned it up, though.
But the coach tells him to shoot them threes.
But to make him, he ain't tell him to throw him over the back.
Because he had a green light.
You hold him accountable for playing bad.
Mm-hmm.
You hold him accountable for that, yeah.
Do you really, but are they, okay, if he's putting them in the best position for them to succeed and he's still messing up, yes. But if he has them
now whole thing on Ben.
I remember Brett Brown benched Covington last year.
And he should have, right? He was playing like trash, and he sat him down, right?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I gave him credit for. He benched him.
Ben Simmons, I blame it all on him.
Well, last year
Ben Simmons' faults, I think you got to blame on him because
that Boston series.
Because Brett, I don't think he's making Ben Simmons do nothing outside of what he should be doing. Like I heard Brett Brown told him to shoot jump shots. So
yeah.
I think Ben Simmons, you gotta blame that on him. You can't blame that on Brett.
Yeah, anytime you can lose a whole series and then you come back and you still can't fucking shoot jump shots.
Here's the thing,
he should be cut.
They schemed against him because they knew he wasn't going to shoot.
Right.
So it made it that much more easier for us to beat them.
Doing it every time.
Yeah,
they're the only team that really keep doing it.
I remember his report last year that Brett Brown wanted to focus on getting him to make his layups first. That's why I was like, he's not even making them shoot. But then I read again. I saw an article from 2 years ago where Brett Brown was saying, he basically said, if you can't develop your jump shot, you're not going to have a long career. Not have a very long career. He's like, we want him to shoot, I think he said a number, like at least as many jump shots a game. And he ain't done it. So he not listening.
Even we got Boston over the hump. Rondo developed a little tiny jump shot.
Yeah, once he got a jump shot, it was over. Once he got a jump shot, it was over. They couldn't be beat. Right, they couldn't be beat. Listen, man, we talking to the squirrels like with all the points we bring up because people don't want to argue that. Like they say all this stuff. He's won 50 something games. He's won 50 games. Oh, get rid of a coach at 150. I don't care if he won 82 games.
Looking at wins and losses.
Right.
And the other thing too, real quick before we do the bracket thing, and B. You know, obviously my favorite player on the team. Most people's favorite player on the team. But maybe to a degree, I don't know, because he said he don't want to shoot them threes. I know the coach told him to shoot 6 to 8 threes, but it's hard to figure out who was what here because and B sometimes do shoot threes. It's like, why are you shooting that three? You don't have to shoot it. If you don't want to shoot it, don't shoot it. You know what I'm saying?
My rebuttal to that is, why is he back there out
he shouldn't be out there.
He shouldn't be out there setting screens either.
Because obviously, if
you got to set that dribble handoff screen.
Well, he's out there. He's out there because they have him trailing the play every time.
Because he's slow.
No, because Ben Simmons.
What they should be doing is Embiid. If I'm the coach, like Embiid, you never pass the ball in. Let somebody else pass the ball in. You run down court in established position. Mm-hmm. He's trailing the play every time. Mm-hmm. So they pass it to him. He's wide open. He's gonna be tempted to shoot the three.
Right.
Why are you having trailing the play?
Yeah. Why are you even inbounding the ball? Just go.
Yeah, they have him inbound the ball almost every play.
Yeah, and he inbound the ball. Ben takes it,
flies
up the court.
He's a
Then he has to Embiid exhausts so much more energy just trying to catch up to them. Right. He probably
that's why he stopped at the 3-point line.
Do you blame him?
Not only that, he stopped at the 3-point line too because the other positions on the court are kind of
it's waiting for him.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, somebody's in the paint already or something like that. So it's like, and then they do a stupid dribble handoff at the top of the key.
Top of the key, the foul line, the 3-point line, everywhere. Half court.
Half court.
They do that stupid thing when they pass to the center and you pass it right back. What is that for?
The what?
They've been doing that for 2 years.
Years. They come down court, a guard comes down court, they pass it to the big man, and he passes it right back. They do this a lot. Like, if you watch this, pay attention.
So, Ben Simmons come down the court.
Supposed to set it up.
Ben Simmons come down the court.
Do nothing.
He hands it to Embiid, and Embiid passes it right back to him. Why'd you even pick up your dribble at that point? Like, what are we doing?
It sets it up.
Set what up?
The dribble handoff. It sets it up.
What is he telling them the reason for that? Is to reset the offense? I don't know. What's the point of it?
But they resetting the offense at 25 feet. Like, what are we really... Like, what's going to actually happen out there, Todd? Like, they ain't Steph Curry.
They setting it up. I just told you.
I think that might be...
Want to do that practice
that might be the name of the show. They setting it up.
Yeah, that's the name of the show. Call the show the setup.
Yeah. What we got, Dave? Where we at? On the brackets.
Well, yesterday, because I was off, I was playing 2K and I was just fucking around. So I had the regular Golden State against the 72-win Bulls, and destroyed the Bulls. Because if you think about it, it's just Mike and Pippen.
Right?
Nobody else really can do nothing unless they wide open.
Bill Cart right now.
Yeah, Winnington, B.J. Armstrong,
Craig Hodges.
That's why you know, like Mike, you can't take him off to number one. I mean, Pippen was real good too, but
Durant was destroying Pippen because he was taller than him.
I'm so dead.
Because he's so much taller than him.
Talking about he destroyed him.
Pippen can play D, of course, but Durant, I would just go down low and just shoot a turnaround over Pippen.
It's not gonna work on Pippen.
He's way Taji.
He's
7 feet.
His magical defense.
Yo,
He's
Pippen,
7 feet.
Pippen,
He don't play D. Durant got a little
I'll
handle.
tell you what Pippen would do. First of all,
He would try to body him out of the middle.
Right, exactly.
And then Durant would turn around and just shoot a 99%.
But it's going to be a difficult shot for him every time. It's not going to be an easy Durant shot. You know
How? If he go down low,
he's going to have to do
he's going to keep trying to extend his arm and push him out.
He's going to have to do spin fadeaways and type stuff.
He makes 98% of the time.
Sometimes he get out of his rhythm. If you he wouldn't destroy Pippen like everybody else. He'd have a harder time against Pippen than most. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know about that one, Taji, because
I don't think you realize how good Pippen defense was.
Pippen did play D. I know he played D.
City.
He's 7 feet. It makes 90% of his jump shots.
Man, Dave, but he don't destroy everybody.
If he played him 1-on-1, if Durant played him Durant destroyed LeBron 1-on-1 when they come down.
But not every time. Like you talking about a series, he's not going to do it every game, man.
Yo, that game when he took over at the end.
The thing is that you're never going to stop a great player from getting there. They always.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah, but you say that like.
And then he'll go around.
You say like he destroyed more than anybody else. No, he's going to be harder against Pippen than most people.
Yeah, you gonna stop?
Well, he will. All right, so he would make 85% of his shots.
He never makes 85% of his shots. What are you talking about?
He would take Pippen down and back him down. Pippen, of course, would be holding him out. Look, Pippen would be holding him out. Don't get me wrong.
All right, so let me ask you this: who wouldn't he destroy then and make 85%? Because he don't shoot 85%. So like,
you know, somebody like a long lanky dude, like a lot back in the day. So back in the day, like Olajuwon. I don't think he would destroy Olajuwon because Olajuwon about the same height.
Like
he
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, somebody like that. Pippen is shorter than him.
They don't guard him. Nobody like that ever
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you said who wouldn't he destroy?
Pippen is long. Yeah. He's not
short. He's longer. He longer.
Pippen about 3
He's 7 feet.
David, he's like that with everybody is what I'm saying. He don't always score 1,000 points against everybody. You understand what I'm saying?
He averaged what? Almost 30? And that's just...
Yeah, but he never shoots 85%.
No, he shoot a high percentage. He shoot a high percentage for his jump shot, like more than normal.
What I'm saying is he's going to shoot a lower percentage against Pippen than most.
Yeah, y'all gonna stop pooping on my favorite player.
Yeah, Clay on Mike.
Skippy Pippen was my favorite player all time.
Too. That's because of his defense.
He got Clay. Then I had
lock it down.
Clay on Mike.
Sixers players come before him, but
Jesus.
Clay on Mike is a matchup though, because Clay played D and he long and skinny. He not swollen enough, so Mike will muscle the hell out. I'm not saying he can shut down Mike. I'm not saying that.
He's not fast enough. Nothing. There's no way he's doing anything to Michael Jordan.
Michael is swoller and taller, so of course Mike will get the best of him. But then you got Kerr.
Well, to the team. All right, so here's the thing, man. Would they beat the Bulls? Because they
would destroy the Bulls.
But you can't look at the Bulls like
because they don't have no people off the bench.
You can't look at it like they're 5 against. Match up player to player because Jordan covers for like 6 players.
What?
And then Curry, so if he covers for 6 players, then Curry count for 2 of their players. Durant count for 3 of their players. Judge Bushler, you gonna switch Judge Bushler?
Pippen is what, top 20 all time, maybe?
He top 15 to me.
Yeah, so he covers for like 3, maybe.
Yo.
Yeah, do the list, man, because you know what's going to come down to that. You already know what's going to come down to that.
I don't know. We'll see.
We got this.
Look, the Bulls, if you look at player to player, they shouldn't beat nobody. It should never
they're horrible. They're
72 games.
Wait, you talking about this is what
horrible.
you
It
talking
was
about?
72 games.
You talking about
The
the Rodman Bulls or the Horace Grant Bulls? That's because it's a difference.
Yeah. The Horace Grant was better.
The Horace Grant ones were better.
So then it was the 90. Horace was there.
Yeah, that's the good one.
They was fucking hard.
That's a 72 win one though, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
they was
The
horrible.
Rodman Bulls was 72. Yeah. Because Horace Grant was out the league at that point. They was 72.
They was horrible. Besides, I saw the people they was
What
bringing
you mean they
in.
had Paxson,
Paxson against Curry.
Craig Hodges. Was he on that team?
BJ Armstrong and Paxson was the point.
BJ was an all-star one year, wasn't he? Was he?
BJ was.
I think
might have been an
so.
all-star.
Or he would have. Well, he might have been
He
at
couldn't
3
have
point.
He couldn't have been. BJ Armstrong was
I can't read.
9'7" strokey dope with nobody within 10 feet of him.
That's what I'm saying.
But he got to turn around and play defense
We're gonna
against
play
Curry.
player in the NBA trade. Will Purdue was on that team.
Yes. No, it was Winnington, Cartwright. Was it Luke Longley?
No, he was the 72 win team. Luke Longley was on that team.
They were destroyed.
Who's their bench?
Player 1, player 2.
King.
Jason Caffey.
Yeah, Jason Caffey.
Yo.
These dudes can't even make layups.
I can't. Yo, I gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop.
These the type of dudes that was Bulls that did out of the league after that.
You know what, Dave? For a minute, I think I had LeBron James moving to Hey Jordan. Now I'm thinking about that. You winning beating teams with that team?
Yes.
He can't go ahead of Jordan based on this. Jordan never had. He had. See, I think we don't really rate him high because we had Pippen, but it's just Pippen. That's all he had.
That was I was. You know how I was playing D against them? I would double Mike and then make him pass it to one of them other dudes, and they can't make layups.
I think because Pippen took them to that Eastern Conference Finals or something.
Oh, yo, that's wild,
I
man.
think
Yo,
that
Pippen won 52 games with that same
I
team.
think that messed up the whole.
Mike was carrying them. He would come down. The computer Mike would come down and make
The
everything.
computer Mike.
He would come down and make everything.
Yo, stupid, man.
All right,
we run
let's do
over.
the break.
Yo, stupid, man.
So we got the 72 win Bulls against the Bad Boys, Detroit.
Damn. They was the only team that really give Mike.
Cause they got 6 or 7.
The Mike Mike team is gonna be tricky because that's what we just talked about. Any team you can be like they should have beat them.
Because
That
Joe
Bad
Dumars,
Boys,
Joe Dumars and them locked Mike up. They was knocking
'Cause
him
they had
down
to
all
start
the
him-
time.
Then
They
they
had
had
to
beat
start
them.
in 5.
Mike team beat them.
Eventually, yeah, but that's after they
They
went
used to
back to
beat the
back.
trash out of them. They had a starting 5. So if you're gonna match it up,
It's difficult to do any Mike or LeBron team. Although we got LeBron out. Right?
Yeah, LeBron out
LeBron.
there. But
Because
think this Bad Boys
Mike,
team
because
whoop 'em.
Mike do cover up for like at least 4 players. So it's like hard. But if you look at the team matchup,
so even if you do the matchup, you got Isaiah.
No,
Dudu
Dane, what I'm
Pants.
saying is if you do the matchup, they're not gonna Bulls team ain't gonna beat nobody hardly.
that's true. If
So
you
it's-
do
so
a
it's
matchup,
hard- it's
You're
hard to
right.
do a
If you do a matchup, but of course the Bad Boys win because they win 3 out of the 5.
Bad Boys. Bad Boys win.
Wait.
Bad Boys win game 7.
I can live with the Bad Boys winning that
Okay.
series. I mean,
They took
Bad
out the
Boys-
72 win Bull team.
In
Okay.
the 7-game series, they beat them in
I don't know
7.
about that. I don't know. The Bulls defense was crazy too with that team.
Yes.
So we got the 07-08 Boston.
We would have to get a judgment on that one.
Yeah, put an asterisk next to that one, man.
Well, go ahead.
So you got the 07-08 Boston against Luau and them. That Bucks team that won the chip.
07. You
So
talking about
Garnett-
Garnett?
So Garnett against Lou Alcindor.
Yep. That's all they had. Just like you said, Garnett them against the sky hook. Now he gonna hook all 5 of them.
Yep. He
right
gonna
to the
hook
next
him.
round.
He gonna hook him all.
He gonna hook them to
All
the next
5 of them.
round. He ain't
Hey,
hooking
he
Garnett
was
to the next round.
unstoppable.
Yo, he's gonna hook Garnett head
Yes.
on? No.
He was hooking Parrish and all them.
That
He
wasn't
hooked
Garnett.
Bill Walt. He
Garnett
was
can
hooking
jump out
all
the
them
gym.
dudes to death.
Garnett jump out
Are you
the gym.
kidding me? Dang.
Tyler gotta break the child. I'm going with Garnett and them. I love that Boston team.
I'm going Garnett.
Okay. But I'm telling you, Kareem averaged
He not-
75 in that series.
75. He can because that Boston team.
No, they was cool. Yeah, they was cool. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, it's definitely like the what's it called team.
All right, so you got the 16-17 Golden State versus the 17-18 Golden State.
So this is a 72 win team versus the Durant team.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to the Durant team.
Versus the 72.
It's not easy, but I'm still going to the Durant.
Yeah, because the only difference is Harrison Barnes and him. So I'll go Durant. I'll go with the Durant team. Because that's literally the only difference. You take Harrison Barnes was on a 72 win team.
All right, so you got the 2001 Lakers versus the 84-85 Lakers. So Shaq and them against Magic and them.
Magic.
Magic and them, they was way deeper.
I'm sorry, because what's it called? Will hook Shaq to death too.
Yeah.
Kareem will hook Shaq to
Who
death.
gonna lock down Kobe?
No, well, they ain't gonna lock him. Worthy might be
Byron Scott?
Worthy or Byron Scott?
They
who gonna stop? Worthy
Worthy
had that little.
Yeah, you ain't gonna stop Kobe nor Shaq, but at least Kareem can like balance it out a little bit.
Yeah, because
and Derek Fisher against Magic.
Oh yeah, he gonna baby hook Fisher to death.
Kareem, you got the big hook. I'm bringing the baby hook.
Michael
out.
Cooper, like, come on, man, yo.
Was he on the team?
Yeah, Kurt, you crazy. He was the goon of the team, man. Whatever.
Yeah. Right, so you got the 86.
They would beat them.
We backed up on the right hand side. How much time we got?
Like 5 minutes.
All right, so we got the 86-87 Lakers against the 94-95 Rockets.
Who?
The 86-87 Lakers versus the 94-95 Rockets. And Keem and them against Magic.
You know how I feel about Kareem and them hooks, man.
But against Olajuwon?
Yeah, but I mean Olajuwon, that Kareem.
That team, Maxwell, Kenny Smith.
Against that Kareem, but the whole.
That's a whole 5 against a 5, though. You gotta think of Kenny
That's
Smith.
That's a very good series. Cause that's Magic and them
Otis
again.
Thorpe.
Yeah, that team was good, man. That team was very
Drexler
good.
Wasn't Drexler on that team? They went to the chip.
Mm-hmm. Mario Ellie,
Kenny
knock it
Smith.
down. Stan
Vernon
Cassell,
Maxwell,
Sam Cassell.
That's my upset right there. I'm taking that.
Sam Cassell, like yo,
That's your upset.
Damn,
Akeem. That team was amazing.
I
think
Young Robert Horry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Akeem in them.
was deeper.
I didn't even
I give it
realize
to them.
that might be
It was
one of the
deeper.
all time. Well, it is the one of the all times.
Bro, they won 60 games that year. They was the truth.
All right,
They
they
had-
got 91-92 Portland against 98-99 Spurs.
That
I'll go
was
Spurs.
Drexler
and Terry
Drexler
Porter.
and them.
Duckworth
against
Cliff
Dave.
Robinson.
Duckworth.
and Duncan, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Duncan and Dave. Yeah, I'm going.
Sean
Spurs.
Elliott.
Yeah, I'll go Spurs. Avery Johnson, young Avery Johnson was giving out work.
So we got 95-96 Utah versus 14-15 Golden State.
Golden State. It's not even.
Yeah.
They gonna beat Karl Malone in that?
Yes. Get them out of here. Stop the
Yeah.
get all them
He's
dudes out
good,
of
but
here.
he ain't messing with Curry.
He not messing with Curry at all, right?
Alright, hold on. Let's see what the Spurs. So we got 85-86 Boston versus 03-04 Detroit.
85.
So she and them against Bird and them. That's a hard one.
I'm gonna say this. That Sheed team and that other Detroit team, it's hard for me to pick anybody against them.
That Bird, McHale, all of them.
Look,
She.
that's an
all of
all-time
them
team.
wipes
so.
to the wipes.
She taking them duels out of there, man.
You think so?
Yep.
She,
Prince.
Prince,
I'm gonna
Hamilton,
say Boston.
Billups.
You the tiebreaker. I'm gonna say Boston. You the tiebreaker.
Good luck, buddy.
I'm going with the wipes.
Okay.
That's an asterisk one too, though.
Yeah, we might have to argue that one.
I don't know if you could go against that Boston against. I don't know, man.
So you got the 90-91 Bulls versus
That's the first year they won.
82-83 Sixers.
Who's this now?
The Bulls, the first year they won it
The 90-91 Bulls
against the Sixers team.
against the Sixers with Cheeks and them.
Cheeks.
I can't pick nobody. It's hard for me to
I'm
pick
sorry.
people against that
I
Sixers
can't.
team.
That Sixers team is.
That's an all-time one too. That Boston team, that Sixers team, that Magic team.
Yeah.
One more time.
You got 1 minute.
All right. So we can get into the Final Four. We do the Final Four. So we got the Bad Boys against the 07-08 Boston team.
Bad Boys against
that will be a rumble. Like that, they wouldn't be able to finish the game.
I would pay to be on the court to see that series.
I'm picking Bad Boys though.
You going Bad Boys? Who you got?
Lambeer,
Garnett.
Who else was on that Boston team? That's what we gotta look at.
Paul Pierce, Ray Allen.
Who else besides the three?
Rondo,
and Perkins,
Kendrick Perkins. So the two goons, Lambeer and
Baby Davis.
Yeah, Big Baby was on that team.
I'm going Detroit, man.
Yeah, I can't go back. I can't. That Bad Boys team was I know you like them, Dane, but Jesus.
No, I love the Boston squad. All right, so you got Golden State, the 16-17 Golden State versus the 84-85 Lakers.
Well, it is Final Four.
It's a Final Four. It's a Final Four, baby.
Yo, Kareem is
Lakers. I'm going Lakers.
Lakers! And I love Magic in them.
They don't have nobody for Kareem. Nobody.
They don't. They also had nobody for Curry. What's he? Jacking and shaking. Magic wouldn't be able to get out there.
Defensive player, but he's tall though.
Yo, Kareem.
But he wouldn't get. He can't. His knees don't bend sideways.
What's the ball name? What's that ball name?
That was a thorough Magic too, though.
I know. That was my favorite Magic.
Yeah,
it was pre-AIDS.
Well, first of all, wait. Let's look at the other side. What the fuck is Curry gonna do with Magic? Nothing.
He can't do, but they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing with each other.
This is the one
because he can't get out there for threes.
This is the one with Durant.
No, this is the one with Durant because we took the one out of Durant. Yeah. Him on Worthy on him.
Worthy would he's like Pippen.
He would slow him down.
Yeah.
But I was like,
what about Clay?
Clay and what you got? Clay and
Byron Scott.
Byron Scott.
Hey, I think Clay take that one.
Yeah, Clay take it. Okay, fair.
Clay take that one.
But I'm telling you, who was they center that year?
JaVale McGee.
Kareem was hooking that dude to death. Sorry,
he's 7 feet too.
It don't matter.
He get up.
Yo, Kareem,
he get up.
He play defense.
But
so here's Shaq to the fool. But we ain't talk about offense. We talk about can he slow down Kareem? I think he can. He wider and he can jump.
I done seen Kareem get position.
He wider and
he can dunk on ball like it was nothing.
He not dunking on no JaVale McGee.
He won't be on the floor that long. He would exploit him.
Kareem is hooking anybody to death on that team.
Not JaVale McGee. He jumped through the building.
Kareem gonna get that ball.
Where's Boosie at when I need him?
I would say because the thing is like you see with the B like it's the bodies him and abuses him that way. Kareem can't really do that. That's the thing.
That's true. No, you're right. I agree. But that hook, he shot like 90% with that hook.
He's having nightmares about that hook.
He gonna take him out. McGee would keep him away from the basket.
He can hook him 18 feet.
He not doing nothing.
He could hook him 18 feet. Yeah. He could hook him 18 feet. I give him that. He would hook him 18 feet.
I see what Keezy's saying because the hook neutralizes the jumping ability. It neutralizes.
But he jumps so high.
It don't matter. Kareem got that little elbow out. You can't jump.
The whole point of it is to neutralize the defense. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so Kareem win that battle. Then power forward, you got Michael Thompson versus Draymond. I think Draymond take that.
He do.
Yeah, he do because he can shoot.
Yeah.
So then you got
to start that, John. You got to start it.
Then you got Durant versus Worthy.
You got to start it because you got to start it. You got to start it. That's crazy.
We're gonna go to the state.
All right, we gotta get out of here.
We only got 2 more.
We out, man.
We save it for next week.
We can't be late for Underground Railroad.
It's only 38. We starting at.
We got to set up and stuff.
And you know how long you take to set up?
Yeah, right, I'm penciling it in.
Just shut it down.
All right, y'all. That's our show for this week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.